I am so happy to be back. You have no idea. And you know who else is really happy to be back?
The big ball. Oh, the baby.
She got right up into my lap when she saw what was happening.
Yeah. You can go ahead and snuggle. Yes, you can.
Hattie, miss you too. I miss you all so much. Thank you so much for your patience. Upper respiratory infection plus asthma plus allergies was not great. Definitely grateful for the modern medicine as much as the holistic, because man, was I using both. I also managed to put my shoulder through a little bit. I kind of fell. I hurt my ribs and all in here, so I'm a little tender. So if you see me moving a little slow, don't be surprised. I'll be fine. I'm just a little bruised. But yeah, really, really happy to be back. Really happy to see all of you. And it was a wonderful surprise to see so many of you in the waiting room. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you all for so many of your kind, supportive well wishes and hoping that I felt better. I really appreciate it. The girls are very happy that I'm back.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, you are. Awesome. So for those of you who might be new, my name is Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and welcome to Community Distance Reiki. We start things off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. So go ahead and click that live chat button, make any request for your personal healing or well-being. We're going to get things started off by building that grid to all of your requests, and then I'm going to send you some Reiki wherever you are and whenever you're watching this. So again, thank you all so much, not only for your patience, but for all of your support. This community is unparalleled. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. So yeah, I'm still kind of getting my full voice back, getting my full lung capacity back. You'll probably hear my voice going in and out. That's why I limited it to just the one stream today and then another Easter Sunday. So thanks for understanding, and let's dive right in, see who all is here. I think we also have a Gertie about, so both of the girls are very excited to be back. So let's go ahead and say our hellos. And oh yes. Is that a Gertie? No, that's not a Gertie. So let's see who all is here. Bear with me one moment. Streams are a little slow. There we go. Okay. So I see Dell, Alana, Chris, Still Not Still, Tabs, T, Renee, Joanna, Lila Ray, Little Tree, I hope you're doing well, Flower, Jennifer Vatsa, Athena Nicole, Allie B, Shell Bell, good to see you. And, oh, it's so good to see you all. Oh, hey, Key and Patty. So good to see you all. Thank you all for your patience. So let's dive in and start building that grid. Let's go ahead over to the split screen. Let's see. Yes, Gertie has been redecorating. Let's get this all straightened out. Let's do this thing. As per usual, we're starting off with a mirror to help deflect any negative energy, and this copper spiral helps to break up any energy blockages, get the optimal flow of energy going. And I usually mention this at the top of the stream, but of course I'm a little rusty. So my name's Danielle Stimpson. If you want to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all my social media and my email newsletter. Just a heads up for those of you here in chat today, being sick and being a one-woman show, I definitely didn't have a chance to do anything in regards to promotion and my usual stuff. So there is a $35 coupon code if you wish to take Reiki 1 or Reiki 2 in the month of April. That coupon code is April 2024, and you can go ahead over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com to go ahead and check out those classes, see if they work for your schedule. And yeah, feel free to sign up for the email newsletter or reach out to me through comments or email me through my website if you have any questions. So, oh, we've got another cat that wants to come up on my lap. Let's make room. We got to make room for the babies. Okay. So let's start building this beautiful grid. So Dell, we've got some Super 7, Indigo Gabro, Crazy Lace Agate, Garnet. Hey, how about we come here? You want to come up? You want to show your beautiful little face to everybody? Miss Gertie McGee. Come here. Gertie McGee. Gertie McGee. Yep, she's blessing the grid for us. Thank you, Gertie. I'll start pulling those stones while Gertie explores. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so let's see some Super 7, some Indigo Gabro. They're so happy to have me back in here. There were even times where Hattie or Gertie would sit in my chair in here and just like, meow, meow. Yeah, they've missed it too. Crazy Lace Agate. Aventurine, Clear Quartz, Kaba. Aventurine. Clear Quartz. Kaba. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. We've got a little kitty in the way. Excuse me, ma'am. Your blessings are beautiful, but we need you to move it along. Can you do that for me? Yeah. Oh, great. At some point, you'll need to come down, but we'll make it work. Oh, awesome. Okay. Indigo Gabro. An incredible stone for doing a little soul searching, looking deep inside and seeing the ways in which we might be getting in our own way and kind of acting as our worst enemy in ways that we may not consciously realize. It can be helpful for introspection as well as intuition, dreams, and meditation. It's lovely for integrating your spiritual connection, and it's helpful for menstrual issues, including period pain and even menopause. Lovely too for, in general, any kind of shadow work, just sort of getting to know ourselves a little better. If you feel really stuck in life, this can be a lovely and illuminating stone. Yeah, you don't know where you're going? You haven't learned that what goes up must come down, little babes. Little babes. Clear quartz helps to amplify any energies around it, including stones and crystals that are around it. It can help to amplify any intentions that you have, and the points can denote direction. So if you take, say, double terminated quartz like we have here, and you place them up and down in your central line, that can help align your chakras. But this is a lovely stone to also stand in place of any crystals I may not have. So let's go ahead and bring in that clear quartz, just kind of power up the grid. I build my grids sort of through intuition. Hey, Gertie, did we not think this through, baby? That was a no. Want to come down? All right, you can stay there. Kaba Stone is a wonderful choice if you want to connect with your ancestors or the lands that they inhabited, or even learn the languages that they spoke. Helps too with confidence, courage, boosting the yield of plants and crops. And it helps with mental focus and finding errors and patterns. Lovely for any kind of ecological healing or doing any work to preserve nature. And it actually is not a jasper, it is fossilized blue-green algae. So there we go, that's Kaba Stone. Crazy Lace Agate also brings us tons of courage, as well as confidence, protection, and balance. It's a lovely stone for the heart and solar plexus, as well as the skin, eyes, and speech. If you feel an affinity towards spiders, this can be an incredible stone to work with to connect with that animal teacher. If you are phobic of spiders, this is one that can help you to work through those phobias. So that is Crazy Lace Agate. Garnet is helpful for organization, practicality, making the most out of the time and resources that you have, and with really being creative, finding new ways to do old things. Helpful too for balance and grounding in times of change too. So if you are moving, switching jobs, this is a lovely stone to help you kind of navigate all of those. Okay, here's all the things I need to do and learn. Let me take a look towards being practical with my energy. So that's Garnet. Also wonderful for organizing. If anybody's doing any cleaning or organizing this weekend, Garnet's a lovely choice. Super 7 is a powerhouse of intuition, consisting of 7 different minerals. It can help with telepathy, channeling, any type or style of practice with using your intuition. So if you're working with things like tarot or oracle cards, whether they're new to you or whether you are, you've been doing it a while and you're looking to get to the next level, Super 7 can be exceptionally helpful. Also helps with working towards larger goals and dreams that you might have. It strengthens our auric field, and it helps to invite in a sense of inner peace and inner harmony. Lovely too for healing past lives, karmic factors, and it's another stone that can be helpful for earth healing and healing the ecology of the planet. So that is Super 7. Green Aventurine is definitely a favorite here. This helps with boosting our confidence in a very big and empowered way. This is something that almost holds and hugs you and supports you to see that you can do difficult things that you think are outside of your ability. This is one that says, well, let's see what you can do. Let's give it a shot. Maybe you're more capable than you think. It also helps with heart rhythms, allergies, eye problems. Oh, I think we have a kitty coming down. You coming down? Hey, come on here. And it's wonderful for fertility issues, eye problems, and also if you're phobic about like tech stuff, if you want to learn more about tech savvy things, this can help you to get a little bit more confidence and really dive in and try. You nervous about coming down, little bit? Oh, there we go. That was fun.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
This is not the best place for kitties.
Yeah, just go ahead and just put those anywhere. They have really missed this.
You missed it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
So thank you so much. Oh, and selenite. Selenite. So selenite reflects nothing but pure white light, and it can be really helpful if you want to connect with your guides and angels and have a deeper connection there. It's lovely too for clearing our energy field as well as the energy field of a space. So it's a must-have for anyone that feels like you may accidentally take on the energy of others. Can gently just sort of move it through your energy field. And I actually keep a large piece just at the bottom of the grid every time we do a grid. It's really helpful. It's wonderful to see you again. Lots of love, and definitely send love to Lori if she's not here tonight. And oh, there's some excellent requests in here. Ooh, this is going to be a fun one. Hi, Sam. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm definitely not a full 100%. But I'm doing better. Gonna get some imaging done on my shoulder and arm just in case, because, osteoporosis, just in case. But yeah, we'll be all right. The lungs are clearing up really nicely, and I will be all right. So let's see. I really missed you too, Del. Thank you for being here. And I know it's late for you. Aw, I missed you too, Alana. Yes, and happy Good Friday, and happy Holy Week, and happy Easter. On Sunday, I will be here for 8 p.m. on Easter, if anyone's interested. And if you can't make it and you do want me to put some crystals in for you, I'll list the event ahead of time. You can just come on in and leave some requests in the comments. I'll be sure to add them in. So let's go ahead with some of Chris's requests. Let's see. Roccrosite. Okay, Roccrosite, Jade. Rhodonite. We got Garnet, Ruby, Sapphire, and are my little Reiki helpers helping? I've got pictures of them after I hurt my shoulder. They both laid down on my shoulder and arm and just were purring. They're amazing. Yes, little healing babies. So, rose quartz, we all know it as a beautiful, loving stone that helps tonify and sort of fill and balance the heart chakra. This is also a loving stone that can help support you to look at yourself as a more loving human being, as a divine manifestation of love, seeing yourself as deserving love. And anyone that's working on setting higher standards for their relationships, rose quartz can be immensely helpful. So I'm going to bring this in. So that is beautiful rose quartz. Anytime you feel emotionally depleted, that's a lovely choice. We've also got some rhodocrosite. This beautiful pink and white stone can be very helpful at healing any kind of mother type wounds. Also helpful for heart and circulation, as well as intuition, especially things like journeying and telepathy. Helpful too for connecting with ancestors and deceased pets. And on a physical level, this is really helpful for stress headaches as well as asthma. And I've definitely been hanging out with rhodocrosite this past week. So there we go. So rhodocrosite. And similar sounding, similar looking, but a different stone, rhodonite, which is what I am wearing today. This stone is exceptional for autoimmune, asthma, allergies, and as you know, that was definitely a thing for me this week. Also just helpful with the lungs. It's a wonderful stone too to overcome any kind of insecurities, to heal a broken heart, and to help overcome the impacts of past emotional abuse. So that is rhodonite. And it looks like kitties have there we go. That's good enough. So let's do some rhodonite right in here. I'm actually wearing my rhodonite today. I have been wearing it all week. So, yep. Sapphire is a fantastic stone for anyone that's interested in high-level intuitive pursuits. If you're doing channeling or mediumship especially, but anyone working with their angels or that wants stronger connection to their angels, Sapphire is a superb choice. Helps with bringing about speedy justice. It's wonderful for the thyroid, eyes, and ears, and it can be really helpful for those with dementia as well as those who love and care about and for them. Helpful too for channeling angelic energy as well as envisioning a positive outcome in times of change. So that is blue sapphire. Ruby is a very potent stone that helps to give us the courage to be exactly who we are, lends tons of leadership abilities, and it helps with the pain that can come with fibromyalgia. It's lovely for bringing in love and fertility and for releasing fear. Helpful too for stopping nightmares, for making good decisions, and for financial stability. So that is ruby. A very stabilizing stone. Jade can help with generally changing your fortune for the better in every aspect of life. This is one that helps with holding a space for general peace of mind, body, and spirit. It's lovely for making your dreams become a reality and working towards those larger goals, as well as resourcefulness, confidence, and even grounding stress, and also learning to prioritize yourself where that's appropriate. It can be really hard when we have goals that we're working towards to remember that self-care is so important, and Jade is one of those stones that can help you with that. So that is Jade, specifically Nephrite Jade in this case. Beautiful. And I will continue to add your requests as we go through the evening. Thank you so much for being here, Chris, and for all your love and support. Oh, the last stones. Hey, Sister Sheba, lots of love. So I'll just go through the last couple of stones. So this is Rhodonite. That's the pink one. Sapphire is the angelic and channeling stone. Ruby can be very helpful with everything from confidence in self to be yourself, to releasing fear and making decisions. And Jade is fantastic when it comes to changing your fortune for the better, harmony of body, mind, and spirit, as well as achieving your dreams and making them a reality. I hope that helps, says Jean, and welcome. Catherine, welcome back. I'll generally take the request from the top down and work my way down. I may skip around a little, so have a little patience if I don't notice your questions or anything right away. Feel free to repeat them again. You won't offend me by any means. But let's see who is next. And it sounds like one of my neighbors is fiddling with their bass, which sounds actually really cool, so we'll forgive it. Let's see. Oh, still not still. You saw your cat? Oh, that makes my heart sing. Yay, I'm so happy. Oh, that must have felt so nice. Awesome. Thanks, Tabs. I am feeling a lot better. And for Lori, some requests. You got it. We've got Emerald, Angelite, Dalmation Jasper. Emerald, Angelite, Dalmation Jasper, Amber, and Labradorite. You got it. And if you're new here, you can request by the intention or the specific stone, whatever feels better for you. So Amber's lovely for things like depression and seasonal affective disorder, as well as issues with tooth and gum pain, especially things like teething. Helps with creativity, softening a really strict and rigid outlook on life. It's wonderful for releasing emotional blocks as well as general negativity, and helpful for luck as well as protection. This is also a stone that's thought to be supportive of any kind of mental health issues that you might have going on. And so we will go ahead and bring in beautiful Amber. Those of you in Philly, I don't know if you knew this, but we've talked about them several times before. Mineralistic on South Street. They're on South between 3rd and 4th. They're closing after 35 years. So they're having to go on out of business sale. Definitely go check them out. If you haven't been there before, tell Janice that Danielle says hi. She'll probably still remember me. I used to live right upstairs. But yeah, just putting that out there. So Labradorite is lovely for clairvoyance as well as improved sleep. This is one that can also help with workplace harmony and calming disputes, as well as aiding research, study, and things like really detailed attention to facts, finding errors in data. Those of you who are working on your taxes, this is an excellent stone to work with. Also helps with enjoying travel when you are traveling. So that is beautiful Labradorite. There we go. And we've got some Angelite. As the name would suggest, this very much helps you to connect with your angels. It helps with enhancing the experience during sound healing, as well as helping you feel connected to source. And it's wonderful for high-level spiritual protection. So whether you want to work with your angels or your guides or both, Angelite is a lovely choice. Emerald, which is definitely one that's going to help me, helps with lungs and all of the upper respiratory stuff. Been hanging out a lot with emerald. Helps with restoring confidence about your appearance, for restoring passion for life and work, and also for healing skin and tissue. So that is emerald. There we are. Oh, Hattie's back in her favorite spot. I love that. Good stuff, little Hattie Bumbalatti.
Good stuff.
Oh, you brought purrs. Dalmation Jasper has black tourmaline running right through it, and black tourmaline helps to repel any negative energy. So this stone helps to basically break up old stuck energy that's in our field, helping release it so that we can expect new experiences in life, leaving the past behind. It helps with clearing the energy so that we can cooperate more easily, and helps relieve things like cynicism and jadedness from past interactions. It can also be really helpful for physical protection, for composure, and for IBS and any kind of digestive issues. So that is Dalmation Jasper. I think we're getting to that time in the year where I'm going to be sweater on, sweater off, sweater on, sweater off. Let's see.
Are you going to let me take my sweater off? Is that something you will allow? Is that not something you will allow?
Let's see if I can do this the regular.
Can I do this, please? Thank you.
Ah, there we go.
That's better.
Okay, so let's keep on going. Awesome, and lots of love to Lori. Tabs, intention, knee pain, exhaustion, focus, motivation, divination, entrepreneurship, connecting with guides. You got it. Connecting with guides, we definitely have a lot of good representation, especially with selenite. Knee pain, let's bring some howlite. Exhaustion. Dioptas. Motivation. Divination is definitely Super 7, which is in there. Entrepreneurship. Okay, let's start with Tiger Eye. My favorite stone to recommend for anyone that's been bitten by the entrepreneurial bug. This is a stone that helps with things like study and research and fact-finding, which is definitely a big part of being an entrepreneur. It helps with protecting against envy and jealousy and just really, in general, even spiritual protection. Helpful too for bolstering courage and bringing a lot of strength as well as balance. It helps with big picture thinking, the kind of thinking you need if you're going to be an entrepreneur and needing to kind of wear all the different hats. Tiger Eye can be really helpful for that. So Tiger Eye for certain. Bumblebee Jasper is lovely for focus and motivation. This is a stone that helps with a lot of vitality and energy, but also helps to balance yin and yang in the body. It aids in good decision making, as well as collaborative and group work. It really motivates you to want to get the thing done. So if you've been like procrastinating on taxes, this is one of the stones that can help. It's a wonderful stone of helping to boost anything that you are manifesting, and it also brings a lot of positivity and confidence in general. Bumblebee Jasper does have high concentrations of arsenic as well as sulfur, so do be careful with that. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah, that was selenite. Thank you, Flower. Yeah, Allie, Mineralistic is closing. Allie, oh, I missed you too. Oh, I missed you too. Good to see you. And I am almost caught up on email. Sister Sheba and Allie expect email soon. Almost caught up on email. So happy for that. So tea. Also for tea, let's go with some Dioptas. This can help with exhaustion and even cases of chronic fatigue as well. This is one that can help with things like taking better care of yourself and releasing self-neglect. It can help you to live in the present moment and also attract a good balanced love match. It helps with releasing partner worship so that you can get to know your partner on a more equal footing. It's lovely for stabilizing blood pressure, helping inner ear balance and dizziness, for IBS, constipation, as well as ulcers, and for overall heart support. Wonderful too for making general healthy changes as well as vitality and balance and emotional stability. So there's a lot that Dioptas touches on, but this can be really helpful. And Highight is our favorite for joint pain. So whether it's your bones, whether it's needing a little bit more density in your bones or healing a fracture, whether it's the joints like something acute or something chronic and long-term, this is a stone that can help quite a bit. It's wonderful too for frustration, resentment, and anger, helping to process those feelings and leave them behind. So that is Highight. Let's bring that in. Here we go. And awesome. Thank you, Tabs. Still not still. Can I request physical healing and any needed clarity about your health? Yeah. Let's bring in some Galina. Galina, this has a lot of lead, so also be careful with this. Helps with energy clearing and grounding, as well as lots of insights about your physical healing needs. It can also help reduce general inflammation and especially things like boils and cysts and acne. It helps with regaining sense of smell as well as disorders of the veins. And it helps with hair health and growth as well as emotional transformation. Wonderful too for winnings of money as well as being reunited with things that were lost or even stolen from you. And it can it's definitely got a link with the planet Saturn. So if you're very aware of your astrology and you're having any kind of difficult Saturn transit, Galina's for you. So we'll put that here. So I hope that helps. Still not still. I'm so happy you got to see your cat. Manifestation quartz as well. You got it. And good call. Manifestation quartz is exactly what it sounds like. This particular quartz can help take what you're manifesting and really boost it up to the heavens and kind of think of it as like a birthday candle on the grid that all of us can make a wish on. So think of anything that you're manifesting, asking the universe for, put it into this crystal, and send it on up. Awesome. And oh, I'm so happy to be back, Tabs. Thank you. I'm so sorry your partner had a bad flu. Oof. Definitely let's bring in, for everybody who's sick, because from what my doctor was telling me, it is very common. Lots of people are sick. Moss agate. This helps with anything that's flooding through the body quickly that shouldn't be there, like viruses, bacteria, even fungal infections. This is thought to help. It's also helpful for connecting to nature, releasing fears of the unknown, any kind of inner child or higher self work, and it's lovely for feeling more connected to spirit and unconditional love. So that is moss agate. And I hope he feels better soon. And Renee. I know. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm so glad that you have all been able to reunite. Yeah, it was definitely an off week. I'm so happy to see y'all here again. Thank you so much for your patience and for all of your love and well wishes. Pink kunzite for Renee, you got it. Yeah, we'll do that. Pink kunzite for Renee. Oh, thank you for sending healing energy my way, Joanna. I really appreciate that. So pink kunzite. Pink kunzite is the stone of compassion, and it helps with calling in commitment-based love, as well as helping to heal a broken heart and open up again to love after any kind of heartbreak or loss. It's wonderful for balancing hormones, including during puberty. It's lovely for allergies, neuralgia. If anyone's going through surgery, this can help with that post-anesthesia time. Wonderful too for new moms, sleepless babies, and even cases of dealing with toxic bosses. But overall, when I hold pink kunzite, I feel so close to the Kuan Yin, and it is just absolute loving compassion. Happy to put that in for you, Renee. It's so good to see you. You were thinking I needed to put a stone in for myself too? Oh, definitely. I have no problem doing that. The one that's really helping me for sure has been emerald, but I'll also bring in some green kyanite. Green kyanite helps with a number of things. This is one that's definitely good for the throat, chest, lungs, asthma, upper respiratory, everything, sinuses, the whole 9 yards. It's also great for balancing your spiritual life with your regular mundane life, as well as gaining wisdom through your intuition. Helpful too for connecting with plants and nature spirits too. So as we get out into those feelings of spring, this is going to be a wonderful choice. So that is green kyanite. Thank you for thinking of me all. Intentions for tea. Stonewise howlites there. Tourmalinated quartz. Lapis, snowflake obsidian, red jasper. Lapis, snowflake, red jasper. And let me see. I think there's another one too that'll help. When you say tedious, unpleasant task done, definitely can help with that. So if you're struggling to get things done and you just don't feel motivated, you're tending towards procrastination and putting it off, zoicite, so helpful. This helps with relieving that apathy and sluggishness, and it helps you to face the challenges and problems head on. Even if it's that long list of things, it helps you to sort of take little bites out of all the things that need be done. Helps too with fertility, as well as seasonal affective issues, and with releasing negativity. So we can bring in some zoicite here and here. Wonderful for reconnection with nature. So that's zoicite. So I hope that helps. Tourmalinated quartz is black tourmaline, but now going through quartz. That can be clear quartz, or in this case, green quartz, any kind of quartz. This helps to break up really old stuck energy. So if you're releasing patterns from childhood, if you're breaking up scar tissue, be it physical, emotional, all things in between, this can be helpful. It's also wonderful for protection in travel, particularly by car, and for bringing about new jobs and earning potential, whether that's like a side gig or a part-time job, or even a passive revenue kind of thing. This can help bring that up. So I will bring in tourmalinated quartz. Lapis helps also with bringing about career improvement. And it helps in many ways when it comes to, it's a good way to put it, general integrity. The talk-to-do ratio, as my friend Janie would call it. It can help with open, honest communication, with owning up to your commitments, and with helping you to move past disorganization type tendencies. Brings in a lot of space for personal responsibility. Also wonderful for vertigo, hearing loss, pain, inflammation, and yeah, wonderful stone all around. So that is lapis. So let's bring that in. Whoop. Lapis. Snowflake Obsidian helps us to release guilt, and it helps to soothe loneliness. It's also wonderful for calming overstimulation, balancing body, mind, and spirit, and helping us to invite in serenity and peace. It's wonderful for reinvigorating a sense of hope after any kind of loss. And when it comes to clairaudience, that's the intuition that we hear with our ears. This can help to boost that. So that is black obsidian. Okay. I hope that helps, T. It's wonderful to see you. All the best to you. Oh, I'm so happy to be back, little tree. Thank you. Thank you, Lila Ray. Lila Ray, intentions, relief from anxiety and worry. You got it. Oh, red jasper I still have for tea. So I'll put that in a moment. Relief from anxiety and worry. And little tree is requesting smoky quartz. That couldn't be more aligned. That's what I was going to grab for Lila Ray. So definitely grab some smoky quartz and some green calcite. So green calcite helps with relieving not only anxiety, but also helps to calm and reassure. And when we're anxious, that tendency to tense up, this is a stone that can help to kind of unwind that physical tension, which can make us much more physically comfortable and also help us feel less tired. I don't know about you, but when I'm really anxious, I tend to get really tired really fast. I might not sleep well, but I definitely tend to get really sleepy. So there we go. So that is green calcite, one of my favorite stones for anxiety. Smoky quartz is wonderful for releasing worry and also for protection as well as transmuting any kind of negative energy. It helps to prevent theft of physical items and property. It's been used since at least the Middle Ages for that. And it's wonderful for breaking down energy blockages and helping to release them from your field. Helps too with hope in uncertain times, with remaining flexible in mind and in body. So if you're having difficulty with mobility, or if you just feel kind of mentally stuck, a lovely choice. Wonderful too for anyone who struggles with chronic pain. So that is smoky quartz. Woo. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and add in that red jasper that was requested by T. Red jasper is deeply empowering, and it really helps support and balance and really harmonize the root chakra, which is basic needs, primal urges, fight or flight, fear and safety types of themes. It helps with standing up for yourself and standing up against injustice and bullying, as well as providing psychic and spiritual protection. Very, very grounding, bringing us into our physical body, focusing on our physical needs. And it can also provide a lot of emotional support for long-term illness or convalescence, or even long-term recovery times, like physical therapy and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and bring these in. There we go. Awesome. So good to have y'all. Good to see you, Little Tree and Lila Ray. Oh, Flower, you're going to write a second book. Any stones that can help with this process? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm so happy for you. Let's bring in some blue tiger eye and some sodalite. Yes, blue tiger eye and sodalite. Hey, Affirmation Station. I will be working on the tarot again. You really looked forward to watching them each month. Thank you. That means a lot. I will start doing them again, not for April, but probably for May. So look for those. I will be working on them, I promise. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so just seeing where my spot was. Okay, there we go. So for writing, one that can be really helpful is blue tiger eye. Blue tiger eye is a lovely aid for expressing ourselves, speaking our truth, and writing. So whether you're going to do any public speaking or even just speaking your truth, especially if that truth is inconvenient for the people you're speaking it to, this is a really great stone. Helps with bold communication, facts over feelings, and it's very protective of truth tellers and whistleblowers. Wonderful too for calming stress and ease, bringing in lots and lots of ease to help support you through your process. So I hope that helps. It's such a beautiful stone. And actually there are some more blue tiger eye in stock now. This is also a great stone for teachers and another great stone for writing, as well as Mercury retrograde. We are very much in the shadow of it. It will be most of April. That is Sodalite. Sodalite aids in communication, so writing, expressing yourself through voice, but also through performance. Any way that you truly bring yourself out and express it to the world, this will help clarify that message and boost your ability to do it. It's wonderful for relieving symptoms of menopause, coming to terms with aspects of aging. It helps with grounding impulses, and it's also wonderful for anyone that struggles with homesickness. So that is Sodalite. If you struggle with Mercury retrogrades, if you're really worried about this next one coming up, Sodalite's a superb choice. Very affordable, very easy to find, often found in the US. So that is Sodalite. So all the best to you, Flower, in your writing. Oh, thank you so much, Chris. That's really sweet. Oh, Athena Nicole, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, so you're driving and it's kind of nerve-wracking to drive by yourself. Okay, so tourmalinated quartz is very protective of travel, especially by car. Another stone that's helpful for protection of travelers is Moonstone. So Moonstone, like I said, protection of travelers, also protection of women, and it helps with connection to the divine feminine, connection to lunar cycles, as well as the natural cycles, rhythms, and patterns that happen all day, every day from the tides on up. Helps too with connection to older practices of spirituality and of healing, especially of well and wise women traditions. And it's lovely for intuition, seeking the truth in matters, and also definitely releasing patterns that no longer serve. So this is a good one to have in there. So that is Moonstone. So another protector of travelers. And for your father, let's bring in some Desert Rose Selenite. This is, I've often mentioned that it's very helpful for men's health. Specifically, it's for things like prostate, testes, things like that. So Desert Rose Selenite is also helpful for making big life changes, especially the kind that you make through small, consistent efforts over time. It helps with redefining ourselves after any kind of loss or in the face of change. Wonderful for perseverance in schoolwork, for relieving upset stomach, and for dealing with acne, eczema, and any kind of skin issues. Wonderful for fighting viruses, as well as supporting animal well-being and wellness. And this is one that can also help with housing, specifically with finding a place to live and also the paperwork around it. So if you're doing any kind of real estate transactions or signing paperwork around an apartment, or like whether it's a lease, a sales agreement, even mortgage paperwork, this can be a really helpful stone. So that is Desert Rose Selenite. I wish you all the best. I hope you have some really good quality time with your father this weekend, and safe journey, safe travels, and lots of love to you and your family. And Jennifer Vatsa, writing support to get the submission done tonight. That's a theme. So blue apatite. Oh, good call. Sodalite and celestite. Awesome. So yeah, blue apatite. I'm also going to bring in blue azurite. That'll help with writing for you and for flower. And sodalite's already in there. Let's bring in some celestite. This is lovely for connecting with our angels and our guides. Also brings a lot of clarity and discernment, as well as helps to kind of shift into our higher energy field, our upper chakras, connection to collective consciousness and all that is, which changes our fundamental experience around pain. So that is celestite. So let's bring that around. Azurite is phenomenal when it comes to creativity. It's also really helpful when it comes to insight, intuition, and even just awakening your spiritual self. It helps with gaining spiritual wisdom as well as connecting with your guides, and also for dissolving energy blockages and obstacles that are in our path, like real life obstacles. Wonderful too for quieting our mind when we're meditating or doing spiritual work, and really helpful for spinal alignment, muscle spasms, and uncontrolled movements like tics. So that is, it's a little hard to focus on. So that is azurite. And blue apatite is one that we definitely have come to love. Blue apatite is phenomenal for helping support a healthy relationship with food, whether you are shifting a relationship with food around weight loss, weight gain, healthier changes for any reason. This is a lovely choice. Also helps with learning about our soul's purpose and giving us the courage to act upon it. It helps to strengthen our energy field so we're less inclined to take on the energy of others. And it can help with inner harmony, inner peace, and even addressing audiences that may be a little hostile or not wanting to hear what we have to say. So that is blue apatite. Let's see. There we go. Fantastic. All the best to you, Jen. All the best to you. Allie B. Oh, that's a beautiful request and really well worded. Something for forgiveness, releasing resentment, and triggers which have hurt with exploitation around being put down and disrespect. Absolutely. Forgiveness. Let's bring in some aquamarine.
What's the matter? What's the matter? You can't get comfy? You need me to shift for you? Is that what you need? There you go. There you go. Is that better?
There you go. So aquamarine will help with forgiveness. Resentment, a great one for that is howlite, but we'll also bring in dumortierite, because that'll also help you to stand up for yourself too. Yeah, let's do these. So aquamarine, like I said, wonderful for forgiveness, whether that's the I forgive you to set you free or the I forgive you to give you another chance. Either way, very helpful. Also wonderful with teeth, gums, and circulation of body fluids. Helpful too with deflecting really immature, inappropriate kinds of behavior. I like to call it the anti-Karen stone. It helps to deflect also pettiness and that kind of thing. You know, we don't need that stuff. Also helps with inviting in an opportunity for justice. So we will bring in aquamarine. There we go. And there we go. And Dumortierite, which was a gift from Jennifer Vatsa. Jennifer Vatsa's shop you can check out at Belladonna's Botanicals. Just go ahead and type that into the Google and you'll find her shop. Dumortierite is lovely for releasing pent-up anger as well as resentment and frustration, and can also be really helpful to give you some energy to like stand up for yourself and stand your ground. Helpful too for patience as well as healing ligaments and tendons. Wonderful too for improving any situation that seems beyond hope, and helpful too for nervous dogs and any kind of Uranus transits that you might be going through. So that is Dumortierite. So I hope that that brings you lots of help, and Ellie, all the best to you. That's a really beautiful intention, and I hope that that helps. Shell Bell, thank you. Aw, lots of purrs. Instead, to be empowered, loved, and valued as we all deserve. I love that. Definitely. Rose quartz is helpful for that, as well as let's see, there's some good ones around that. Definitely would have grabbed red jasper for you too if it wasn't already in there. I know. Black and white banded agate can be helpful here. So, black and white banded agate, this can help with inspiration from our spirit guide. So this will be helpful for Jennifer and even Flower potentially, as well as perception and logic. Helps too with clearing and stabilizing the mind as well as your energy. Helps to bounce back after any kind of financial setback. And for new beginnings, shifting perspectives, endurance, and like ending one chapter, beginning another. So I think that this can help you kind of think clearly, act clearly, be very intentional, kind of close that chapter on what didn't work and move into that new future that is much more optimal for you. So I feel like that can be helpful. So that is black and white banded agate. All the best for you. Oh, good night, Chris. Hey, MC. Gotcha, MC. I will definitely add that in. Smoky Quartz is your favorite little tree? Yeah. It's a big one for me, too. Definitely a big one for me too. I missed you too, Athena Nicole. I'm loving all the love back and forth between everyone. So for Patty and Key, red tiger's eye, tiger iron, Sodalite. Peridot, kunzite. Kunzite's already in there. And hydro. Yeah, let's start there. Okay. So an anhydro quartz is a quartz that happens to have water trapped within it, meaning that as it was forming, water was in that space as the stone continually grew around it. It can be quite rare to find them, and it's a little difficult to see on this camera, but you might see just a little circle in black pen at the tip of that smaller crystal. Probably not. But there is just a little bubble of water bouncing back and forth. This was a beautiful gift from my friend Jane. You can find her on Etsy at Highight, Highart. This type of quartz can help with fluid imbalances as well as releasing destructive emotional patterns to help determine the credibility of people and information. If you can't tell, like, is this good info or bad? This is a stone that can help you to kind of make that determination. It's wonderful too for healing the past as well as the present and the future. Wonderful for connecting with your genealogy, your family history, and also to help support any kind of relationship with a difficult person with whom you need to remain amicable with. So there we go. That is anhydro. Whoop, there we go. We have some rutilated quartz. Rutils going through quartz, they almost look like little hairs kind of stuck in those crystals. Those help to direct energy to where it's most needed and also helps to focus the mind. And this is one that also boosts physical energy in the body, especially after having been sick or run down. This is often seen as a beautiful talisman or gift for anyone that's going through cancer treatment, as it has that, may the energy go to where, and the treatments you're getting go to where they're most helpful, and may you get that boost of energy you need to keep going. So that is beautiful rutilated quartz. So let's go ahead and bring these in. Let's actually put this here. Move our zoicite back and put some rutilateds here and here. Peridot is helpful for breaking bad habits and also for boosting those really good friendships, those friendships that help us to be the best version of ourselves. Wonderful for releasing guilt as well, and it's helpful for IBS, the bowels, the gut, all of that kind of stuff. Whether you struggle with Crohn's, I have celiac, helps all of those. Also wonderful for releasing jealousy as well as anger. So that is peridot. Tiger iron is tiger eye that also includes some hematite and in some cases even some red jasper. This can help to relieve fatigue and boost energy, as well as bring a lot of emotional balance and clarity of thought. This is one that helps us with good energy boundaries as well as good everyday boundaries, like not taking on the troubles of others where it's not appropriate. Helps too with nervous kids and animals. It boosts creativity, and it's wonderful for the root and solar plexus. The solar plexus being our center of self-identity, free will, and standing up for ourselves, who we are and what we want in life. So that is tiger iron. And red tiger eye is highly protective. Whether it is spiritual malevolence or everyday bullying, ganging up on, that kind of stuff, this is really helpful. It's also a wonderful stone for calling upon financial abundance with a hurry And yeah, wonderful for anyone you know of that's being bullied, whether it's a toxic workplace or at school, because a lot of those school bullies just never grew up. So that is red tiger eye. But yeah, wonderful protection talisman. There we go. This is Sodalite. Sodalite helps us to connect to unity consciousness. That is the higher up versions of the chakras. That is the awareness that we are all interconnected. What we put out into the universe, we put into ourselves, and that what we do really impacts all of us. This is one that helps us to focus on things like enlightenment. And so it can be a very potent stone of world peace. So that is Sodalite. There we go. And opal is quite protective. In many shamanic cultures, this is seen to help protect the person doing that spiritual work, the shaman, by essentially making them invisible to anyone or anything that would cause them harm in the spiritual realms. It is also seen by many to call in abundance. So that is opal. Lovely. And let's bring in some. Got that one. I'm just going to pull the ones that you requested, and I'll make sure to get them in by the end of the stream. So tree agate, chevron, septarian, amazonite, and fluorite. Cool. And I will come back to those. Thank you for being here, Patty. Oh, and I'll come back for the rest of those too. Sam, so glad that you're here. Peace to all depression, anxiety, empath healing for you, please and thank you. You got it. Okay. Okay, so malachite definitely helps with both depression and anxiety, as well as connection to the Archangel Raphael. Processing really old, painful, well, even new painful emotions so that you can really work through them and see the other side, leaving the pain in the past. It also helps pain and inflammation as well as insomnia. And it's wonderful for arthritis too. Helpful too for like pancreas, spleen, and liver. So that is malachite. Awesome. And cool. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here, Sam. To help the powers of the eclipse influences, definitely Moonstone, for sure. Masculine, feminine balance, and to stop abuse of power. Absolutely. One I would normally use for that is red jasper, which is in there. But I'm going to bring in red coral. So red coral is very protective of women, and it helps to stop in its tracks things like misogyny and second-class citizening and relegation of women, silencing of women, all of that kind of stuff. It's good in workplaces where women are kind of walled out of certain things, any situation where basically they're kind of kept down. So yeah, the anti-misogyny stone, very protective. And so I'm going to put that here. We'll see it more when we zoom out, but that will help too. Definitely helps with abuse of power and breaking that up. And for masculine, feminine balance, let's bring in the beautiful stone of the two fish. There's the scales. There's the eye of the fish. I know it's hard to see. And then there's another fish. And the yin and yang, it really is meant to show movement. The spot of one and the spot of the other, those are the eyes of the fish, and they're both moving in balance, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. And that movement and that balance is meant to show harmony. So that's what this bead is meant to depict. So I'm going to go ahead and place that in here as well. So that's a wonderful request, and thank you for being here. Hang on one sec, I'm just going to take a sip of water. I might cough. Oh, and Hattie heard something. She's running around. Oh, was it my cough?
Oh, there's a Gertie under there too. My goodness.
These cats are just loving the Reiki tonight. All about it. Catherine, I am feeling better, and thank you so much for asking. You would like to request something for a headache, weight loss, and finishing this novel. Oh, yay, congratulations. So 2.5 chapters to go. Ooh, you're getting close. So we put in a bunch of good writing stones. Blue tiger eye, Sodalite, Azurite for creativity. Let's see. Let's get some completing tasks and follow through. That'll help. Aha, I think these two are going to be helpful. So, one is chrysoprase. This helps with overcoming disappointment and with like pivoting. So think of like things that happened during COVID. It's like, oh, okay, well, we can't do what we wanted. We have to pivot. We have to find some other way around. This is a stone of helping you to do that, kind of picking up the pieces and move on. It's also a lovely stone for completing goals, follow through. It's a wonderful stone when you get to that like kind of when you hit that wall. I know you know what I'm talking about. It helps us to kind of keep going and bring things to their full completion. So yeah, so that is chrysoprase. And I will put these around here. Okay. And mahogany obsidian's another good one that's helpful. So mahogany obsidian, which is, by the way, it's back in stock. Not tumbled like this, but big raw pieces. This helps with releasing perfectionism, with meeting goals, and with I like to think of it as a done something is better than a perfect nothing. It helps with releasing any need for approval of others and remind you that what you know is good, allowing you to feel a little bit more empowered to stand behind your work. Lovely too for skin healing, releasing anger, carpal tunnel, tooth pain, gum pain, vitality, and strength too. So that is mahogany obsidian. Awesome. All the best to you. All the best as you write that novel. You got this. Keep going. Sister Sheba, greetings all. So good to see you too. Pink chalcedony, galena, and rutilated quartz. Well, galena and rutilated are both in there. Pink chalcedony I don't have per se. However, let me know if there's another stone you'd like instead, Sister Sheba. Oh, and someone asked about a headache. I think that was Catherine. I'll bring in another headache stone too. Actually, this might do for both. Pink tourmaline. So let's see. So pink tourmaline, this is one that helps with migraines and headaches as well as neuralgia. It helps with any kind of gynecologic issue, period issues, helps with mother-baby bonding, with spinal cord injuries, and with breaking down a negative self-image. Helps too with hormones and puberty. So we will bring in that pink tourmaline. So I hope that helps. But yeah, Sister Sheba, let me know if there's anything else I can put in for you. Lunar eclipse is going to happen on the 8th. The 8th of April, which is a Monday. Oh, not a lunar eclipse, solar eclipse. The lunar eclipse I think we just had a little bit ago. I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, that was Monday. Yeah, the lunar eclipse was Monday. You are so welcome. Oh, I'm sorry you're having that kind of pain, Catherine. Oh yeah, Jennifer has soaps. She has sprays. Jennifer's shop is awesome. Yeah, Jennifer's shop is awesome. Has way more than just crystals. In fact, I'm thinking about getting some of her soaps too. Okay, let me make sure I don't skip anything. Ooh, you're having a 20% off sale for Easter from Jennifer Vatz's shop. That's Belladonna's Botanicals, everyone. And I think I might be getting some soap. Lila Ray, you're definitely a fan of those soaps. Awesome. Oh, Lila Ray, you found Jennifer's products in a local store and you were excited. Oh, I'm excited to hear that. I'm excited to hear that for everybody. Goddess of Four, good to see you. Fast money, joint pain, and prosperity. So our joint pain stones are in there, but we can definitely bring in, and fast money, red tiger eye is in there, but let's bring in some citrine and some pyrite to bring in some financial abundance. Yeah, let's do that. So pyrite helps with calling in that financial abundance. It is fool's gold, and fool's gold is often found near real gold. So it calls in the good stuff. So wonderful too for opening up to intuition while also providing protection. And for lungs, fever, I was hanging out with this stone this week, let me tell you. Fever, lungs, memory, and also it's thought to help with the side effects of radiation treatments too. So that is pyrite. So let's bring that in. And citrine is lovely for calling on financial abundance. Hang on one moment. Apologies. So citrine helps to call in financial abundance, and it's wonderful for making good financial decisions as well. Great for addictions, compulsions, fibromyalgia pain, as well as nausea. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. It also helps with balancing intuition with logic, which is a very underrated thing. It's being able to make decisions with both parts of yourself in good balance is a really incredible thing to be able to do. So citrine definitely has my stamp of approval for that. So there we go, citrine. So all the best to you, Goddess of Four. And thank you so much for the request affirmation station. That makes me excited to dive back into that again. So for MC Spiritual Healer, difficult managers, bad vibes. You got it. Difficult managers, pink kunzite, really helpful. Difficult managers, bad vibes. Also, I would definitely grab Dalmation Jasper if it wasn't already in here. But another one that can help is Herkimer Diamond, which is a type of double terminated or two-pointed clear quartz that's found in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. This can help with boosting manifestation, bringing in a nice relaxing vibe, and also being present in the moment. Helpful too for harmonizing discordant energies and for bringing a lot of balance. The harmonizing can really help with the workplace thing. This also is wonderful for intuition and balancing metabolism. So that is Herkimer Diamond. Where shall we place you? Let's put that here.
Oh, yeah? You talking to me? Well, hello to you too.
And you're also looking for difficult managers and stuff. This is a good time to bring in some fluorite. Fluorite helps with when you're surrounded by chaotic energy. This is a stone that can really help with that, thriving in that environment, especially really difficult work environments. It helps you to be the eye of the storm in that sense. It also helps to bring comfort to new moms and newborn babies, as well as just order in the chaos and lots of relaxation vibes. So that is fluorite. Okay. Awesome. And I hope that that helps, MC. Absolutely. Good to see you. Oh, hey, Kanta, good to see you. Any chalcedony will do for Sister Shiva. You accidentally use pink chalcedony instead of rose quartz for a piece of jewelry. Well, chalcedony, or it's spelled kind of like chalcedony. I've heard it called both, but jewelers usually call it chalcedony, and they've corrected me so many times that I say it the way they do. Technically, you could say that rose quartz is a type of pink chalcedony. Chalcedony basically means a quartz that you can't see through. So let's see. Let's see. I know I have some blue somewhere. Aha! Ask and you shall receive. So here is some blue chalcedony. I only have this one little piece. Super pretty. Yeah, there we go. So that is blue chalcedony, and I'm actually going to read it from the Complete Crystal Handbook by Cassandra Eason. So blue chalcedony. Physical benefits thought to encourage the flow within the body, avoid building up of pressure, relieve fluid retention, hay fever, and plant allergies that cause respiratory issues. Also thought helpful for dementia, childhood illnesses, gallstones, and inflammation. On the emotional level, it's thought helpful for obsessive and compulsive types of thoughts and behaviors, Tourette's, autism. Don't know how it would support that, but I haven't worked with it that way. In the 13th and 14th centuries, blue chalcedony was sometimes engraved with the image of a man with his hand lifted up to bring good luck in legal matters. That's interesting. Good for good outcomes in legal disputes. May justice be done. Ooh, we should add this to our usual kind of groups of stones. If you have family members that are fighting each other for their place in the pecking order, this can help make peace. That may actually help MC's work thing too. Helps an overactive mind. Helps you to find a wise inner voice. Where if you have a daily stressful journey to work, have to take small children shopping, good Lord, and to have to shop on your lunch hour. So, ooh, it's a good one. Thank you for requesting that. I'm glad we could bring that in. So again, that was The Complete Crystal Handbook by Cassandra Eason. All right, just making sure I don't miss anybody's requests. As Jane, if you're in Texas, the solar eclipse is going to be going right over the western side of the state. Particularly, it's going to be crossing right over Austin. That I know. Oh, Joanna, you were watching my old streams. Oh, thank you. What happened to the wood or whatever that I built grids on? I have it still, and I started building it like this just because we were outgrowing that piece of wood. But I can always bring it back if you would like to. That was actually just a piece of plain like basswood that I got at AC Moore way back in the day. Ooh, Kanta Intention, sales of your books and guided imagery downloads on Amazon. Absolutely. Feel free to plug yourself here. Absolutely. Yeah, so let's bring in some cinnabar. Cinnabar is mercury. They make mercury vapor out of this and basically distill it down. It is very toxic, so be careful. If you're purchasing any, you may see it more like this. This is usually referred to as cinnabrite. Just those teeny little red spots are actual cinnabar, and the rest is quartz, which means it's a lot safer to handle. Cinnabar has been used for thousands and thousands of years throughout human history, and it's long been seen as a stone of merchants. It helps to bring customers into a business. So I hope that this helps bring customers to your book.
Oh, hi, little lady.
Oh, they keep going up to my shoulder. They know it's just not happy. So I will bring this in. May you have lots and lots of customers for your book and guided imagery.
Do you need me to move my legs to be more comfortable? Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, Jennifer Vatsa does her wholesale through Fair. And you have a few shops in Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio. Ooh, nice. I love Fair wholesale. Like, for my shop too. I have some new products coming soon, and some of them are made by things I purchased from the wholesale. It's sort of like Etsy for wholesalers, like for people who are buying lots of things for their shop. So, yeah, I love it. That makes sense, still not still. That makes sense. Aw, you're welcome. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. Thank you everyone again so much for all of the love and the beautiful support. I know I didn't have time to reply much. I was just not feeling great. And as far as what's going on with my shoulder and in general, reminding doctors, yeah, I have bone density issues. They're getting on their stuff about let's take another look at your bones again and see what all is going on. So I'm getting a bunch of testing and stuff done next week, and I might go back into physical therapy, which may or may not shift the schedule of the streams. If it does, I'm not going to be happy about it, but we'll know well in advance. But thank you everyone. Yeah, sick and then I fell, so not great. But thank you so much, everyone. So I'm going to go back and put in a couple of stones that both Chris and Key requested. If I skipped over any of your requests, go ahead and enter them in at the bottom again. So tree agate is helpful for bringing balance on a very intense, deep level, body, mind, and spirit. This is a stone that is sacred in Ayurveda, the sister science of yoga, for doing just that. It also helps to calm the physical and emotional nerves, as well as dissolve ego, bring in inner peace, and help to notice, heal, and move on from negative habits, thoughts, and patterns. It's wonderful for making new connections, and the ancient Greeks actually felt that this helped to improve crop yields. So that is tree agate. Septarian is wonderful for muscle pain as well as for healing wounds. And it's a fantastic stone for when it comes to the solar plexus, which is our center of self, personal identity, and free will. This is a stone that helps to support that and help us to ask ourselves once again what's really important in our lives for us. It helps us to get vulnerable as we go through any kind of change or growth, and kind of learn the ways that we can grow and evolve personally. So that is Septarian. Chevron amethyst helps with relieving pain and tension. And it's also helpful for degenerative diseases like multiple sclerosis or even degenerative disc issues. Wonderful too for tolerance of others, but it really shines when it comes to connection to the spiritual world, telepathy, channeling, communication with spirit, and spirits and any kind of visionary work, whether that's journeying, scrying, anything like that. A very high level intuitive stone. This helps you to kind of connect with spirit and be heard, and also to better hear the wisdom coming down. So that is Chevron Amethyst. Okay, cool. Amazonite helps us with self-respect and self-care, and it also can help with certain types of nerve issues and neurological issues. It's especially helpful for the spine and spinal nerves. Lovely for just general calming, and also for improving luck, especially like winnings. If you're trying to win, you know, a contest, anything like that, if you're trying to win games of chance, this can be helpful. But that is Amazonite. And I know Chris had a few more. And let's also grab some leopard skin jasper, carnelian, and we've got zoicite. Let's bring in some fuchsite, bloodstone, epidote, bloodstone, epidote, zebra jasper. My stomach is rumbling. It's the other thing about, like, you know, the week after having been sick, it's like you eat and then still like a half hour later, 2 hours later, like your stomach's rumbling again, like you haven't eaten in a year. Okay. So fuchsite is a stone that helps us to open up to fun, just for the simple sake of fun and enjoyment. Helps us with inner child work, and it's thought to be really supportive for carpal tunnel syndrome. Wonderful for sleep disturbances and spinal alignment as well, but self-care and just enjoying ourselves and not feeling guilty about just having playtime. Let's actually bring in, yeah, let's do this here and here. And here. Now I'm actually going to put these aside for just a moment. They will go in the grid, but I'm going to keep them here for a moment. What are you up to, Miss Hattie Bumbalatti? Let's bring in first some bloodstone. This helps with chronic fatigue and also is a lovely emotional stuff hits the fan stone. When you feel like the rug's been pulled out from under you and yet you need to keep going. This helps with relieving self-doubt. It brings a lot of emotional stamina and perseverance, and it helps to lift despair. It also helps to quiet the mind during meditation or any kind of spiritual work. So let's bring that in. Epidote. Hey, you want to come up? Epidote helps with improving the way that we speak to ourselves. If you're someone that yells at yourself or calls yourself names, epidote can help to break that habit. It also helps us to connect with the fairy realm. It's wonderful for getting over illness and injury. So yeah, I could use this. Helpful too with the brain, Parkinson's, with the nervous system and with the skin. So that is Epidote. Carnelian helps with relationships in the ways that we relate to each other and the world around us, as well as the close, intimate relationships in our lives. This can help to attract love, like a soulmate type relationship, as well as helping with cold, allergies, and any kind of sexual difficulties, as well as fertility. Wonderful too for, in general, if you're struggling with like how to relate to new people, this can help too. So, and it's wonderful too for creativity. So let's go ahead and bring in some carnelian. Leopard Skin Jasper is so helpful and lovely for supporting our animal companions to have some optimal healing. It's another stone that helps to attract a beautiful soulmate type relationship and helps with anything that's impacting the skin, as well as coordination and balance. It also helps us to connect with our guide animals, like our spiritual teachers. And yeah, lovely stone for our animals. So whether we're connecting with our animal teacher guides or our furry, cuddly loved ones, absolutely superb. So that is Leopard Skin Jasper. And just about last, Zebra Jasper. This is really helpful for overwhelming stress and standing up for yourself in spite of that overwhelming stress. It helps with bone disorders, which I can definitely use, as well as breaking through apathy. It's deeply empowering, and it helps with muscle spasms, taking initiative, and anytime you feel stuck in a rut, it also helps you feel like you can kind of go with the flow a little easier. So let's go ahead and bring in some Zebra Jasper. And then let's bring these fuchsites back in. There we go. And then when it comes to Septarian, I think we did a great job, team. Well done.
Daddy, what are you crying about? Come here, baby. Come here, Baba. What's up?
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So let's see. I think we are good. Ooh, it's 10 to 10, so let's get into it. So I'm going to go ahead and describe what Reiki is, a little of how it works, and how to make the most of your session. And while I'm doing that, you can help me lift the energy of where you're at and that we are all sharing in a really simple way. Go ahead and, and if you haven't hit that like button already, please consider doing so. Go ahead and click that live chat button and just go ahead and spend a moment. Think about the things that you're grateful for. Type them on into the chat. Gratitude lifts energy faster than just about anything else. And while you're doing that, I'll do the describing of Reiki. I'll maybe cut the description down a little bit this week or tonight, and we'll get into that healing. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, I'm Danielle Stimpson, and I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. So glad to have you here with me tonight. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you would like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head on over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description. And again, all Reiki level 1 and 2 classes that are taking place in April are $35 off with coupon code April2024. That's April 2024. So Reiki is more or less, it can be understood as energy healing generally, but it really, in my case in particular, I work with Usui Reiki. This is a particular technique created by Mikao Usui in the 1920s in Japan during a time where you could not teach anything that even kind of looked like it might come from a religion. Deep consequences indeed. So this is a secular practice of spiritual healing, and the concept of energy that belies the foundation here comes from Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which it's thought that everyone and everything is interconnected, and that spirit, in this case, however you define it, supplies this beautiful soul-affirming life energy, and that this energy is already flowing through our body, mind, and spirit, bringing us our daily resilience and healing on a moment-to-moment basis, whether or not we're aware of it. Hang on one second. I'm going to check on little Hattie. Be right back. Sorry about that. Little Hattie could see the tiniest bit of the bottom of the bowl. So I had to put a couple more kibbles in. Thank you for your patience. So, as I was saying, this energy is flowing through us all, whether we're aware of it or not, and it already supports our body, mind, and spirit to do the things that they already do. Essentially, what I'll be doing tonight is connecting to this energy and directing more of it to you, wherever you are, and whenever you happen to be watching this. So during the session, you may feel some physical sensations. You may have some emotions rise up or get released. You may have some mental clarity and be able to think some things through that have been really challenging. You may also get some deep intuition, clarity, and connection. More than likely, you'll have a combination of all of the above. You may also have a beautiful healing nap. And so all of those are encouraged. You don't need to focus on anything. You don't need to keep your mind silent. You don't even need to be awake. I generally suggest that you find just a nice comfy place to sit or lay down and relax. Keep your eyes open or closed, but you can also move around, get up, get a cup of tea, do some yoga stretches, journal, even throw some cards down for yourself, anything that feels important to you at this point in time. There's no wrong way to enjoy your session. So during the session, which will last 25 minutes, I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that they move slowly and gently from one color to the next. At no point will they flash or strobe, and I'll turn the music up. If you enjoy the music, check out our musical creator linked at the bottom of the description. And thank you to all of you who've been able to help support the channel or myself that helps support me to support musicians by actually buying music created by an actual musician that we can play on the stream. So thank you. At the end of the session, you'll hear my voice come back in. I'll invite you to take a deep breath in and out, slowly come back to your body. And at that time, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have or hear any impressions that you had. Just know that I won't be able to do that until I'm done sending the Reiki. Additionally, if you are watching this in the future, or if ever you need a Reiki session and I'm not here live, check out the past healing live stream playlist, or just hit the live button and look at all the past live streams, pick any one at random, and that energy will be there for you, just as though it were live, because I, as a human, can only be in one place at one time, but Reiki is everywhere all the time. So enjoy any time you need it. Thank you so much for being here. Definitely consider hitting that like button and subscribing with your notifications on so you don't miss an opportunity. I'm live 5 times a week. You can see the regular schedule listed in the description below, as well as get those notifications. So let's go ahead over. Oh, and if you do get distracted or anything during the session, you can always take a deep breath in and out and sink right back in. So thanks for being here, and let's get to the healing. Ooh, pretty, everyone. Okay, let's see. There we go. Hope I didn't make anyone seasick. And perfect. So, well done, everyone. Beautiful grid. Oh, lots of love to all of you. Thank you for all the love and support, and it's so wonderful to... Oh, you finished one part of it. Oh, good, Jen. Oh, I'm so glad you got a chance to see your cat still not still. So everyone enjoy your session. I'll see you in 25 minutes. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. Let Hattie's purrs gently call you back.
You're a good girl.
Thank you so much for being here with me this evening and for your patience over the last week.
You're a good girl. You're a good Hattie. What a good little girl. Yes, you was a good girl. Was a good little girl. Yes, you was. Oh, just so fuzzy.
If you have any questions or anything to share, I invite you to go ahead and use the chat. Joanna, you're grateful for twinkle, sparkly lights, and whiskey? Absolutely. I'm a bourbon girl myself.
Oh, little Hattie.
Vic, it's wonderful to see you. Lots of love to you. Catherine, I hope you feel better too. Have a great weekend. Oh, Tabs, that's really sweet. Yes, I will be here Easter Sunday, 8 p.m. East Coast U.S. time. You're welcome, Flower and Little Tree and Tea, and Hattie also sends your welcomes.
Yeah. Who's a good little girl? Who's a good little girl? Who's a good little scaredy cat? You're a good little scaredy cat. Who's a good little scaredy? You're a good little scaredy cat. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, that's a good little Hattie.
Aww. Lots of love, Still Not Still, Patty and Key. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring the stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude for each and every one of you. So happy to have y'all here. Yeah, Hattie really missed it. There were a couple times where she actually sat in this chair and meowed like, come on, when are we getting on there?
Yes, a little Papa.
I hope you all have a beautiful evening, a beautiful weekend, and happy Easter to all who celebrate. A happy Good Friday to all who celebrate as well. I hope to see you again soon, and bye for now.